You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.
A very good evening to you and welcome to Blue Radio News at 4 p.m. My name is Agneta Okwemba. Allies of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua have condemned the National Cohesion and Integration Commission for reprimanding Gachagua over his recent remarks in Meru County. Gachagua, while in Meru, asked President William Ruto not to set foot in the county if Chief Justice Martha Koome is ousted. The NCAC described his statements as those that threaten national unity and violate the president's constitutional right as a symbol of unity. However, Gachagua's allies have accused the commission of bias, questioning why it targeted the former DP and not the president. They argued that Gachagua, who has been vocal about ethnic marginalization, should be protected by the NCAC rather than criticized. Former nominated MP Wilson Sossion has dismissed the Auditor General's report on the Social Health Authority as false. Sossion claims the report misinterprets facts and is part of a deliberate effort to tarnish the government's image, and expressed confidence that the truth will eventually come to light. The report by Auditor General Nancy Gathungu raised questions about the ownership and control of the 104.8 billion shillings scheme. Gathungu noted that the lack of clarity on ownership and control limits the government's authority and oversight of the funds contributed by Kenyans. Moving on, Makueni Senator Dan Manzo has claimed that bribery was at the forefront during the impeachment process of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. In an interview, Manzo claimed he was offered 4 million shillings to vote in favor of Gachagua's impeachment, accusing unnamed agents and members of the House for orchestrating the bribery. The senator linked the alleged corruption to the ongoing challenges facing the Social Health Authority, which he says is not functioning effectively despite contributions from Kenyans. Elsewhere, 5 bodies of female artisanal gold miners have been recovered in North Ramba, Rarieda, Siaya County after a mining shaft collapsed on Monday evening. Rescue operations involving police, local officials, and residents retrieved the bodies while the search for a 6th miner continues. This incident follows a similar tragedy in Gem sub-county last week, where 3 miners lost their lives. Rwanda has criticized Canada's decision to suspend trade permits and government-to-government business over the conflict in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Rwanda described Canada's stance as quote-unquote shameful, adding that such measures would not resolve the conflict. Canada's move follows similar actions by the European Union, the United Kingdom, and the United States. In other news, a shocking new report from UNICEF reveals a horrific wave of sexual violence against children in Sudan's ongoing civil war. According to the report published on Tuesday, the UN Children's Agency says 221 children, some as young as 1 year old, have been raped since the start of 2024. 2/3 of the survivors are girls, 1/3 boys, with 16 under 5. UNICEF warns this is just a fraction of the true toll, as fear, stigma, and a broken health system silence many victims. The agency calls it a war tactic, a violation of international law, and demands urgent global action to protect Sudan's children. And to sports, the UEFA Champions League round of 16 resumes tonight with several high-profile matches lined up. Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid will clash in a highly anticipated derby at the Santiago Bernabeu, while Arsenal travels to the Philips Stadium to face PSV Eindhoven. Aston Villa takes on Club Brugge in Belgium, and Borussia Dortmund also host Lille at Signal Iduna Park. That is all we had lined up for you on today's news bulletin. My name is Agneta Okwemba.
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.